You ready? Gamers, you ready? I didn't think at all about what I needed to do in this case to solve it. Maybe I didn't need to. Maybe this is screen time stuff. We are on the, I believe, second to last case. We've unlocked all the evidence. It's about a mother-daughter team and some art buyers and art heist stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you, TC Danger. TC Danger says, first time joining stream, just here for a second while at my job. Wanted to say how much I love your video essays. I'm usually not a video essay guy, but yours have me hooked. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Looking forward to the next one. I'll tell you right now, it's about a game called Love Eternal. And I need to sit down and get it done because it's taking off. It was a little indie game that it's a surreal horror platformer. It was quite good. And absolutely nobody played it, but it's starting to get momentum now, and I'm like, oh fuck, I've gotta finish this fucking essay before somebody else beats me to it. So actually, to that end, I can drop a link to, I posted a full playthrough, no commentary, of my playthrough of the game. It's actually spliced together 2 run-throughs of the game. I'll drop it so everybody can watch it if they want to. I'm so curious how the Secret Sleepover Society stream went, because I started playing it and I was like, this is not a good stream game. This would be... the VOD itself that I published was like, that's gonna be... It's a great game. I'm excited. I'm digging it. I'm enjoying digging into it. But it is just like, let me just... Oop, oh, I died. Let me just... Oh, I died. It's just, it's real stop and start. And when you get it, it's really good, but I can't imagine trying to play it on stream. Did they finish it? Did Secret Sleepover Society finish it? Okay. So right now where I'm struggling is that we've got the 2 women. I feel pretty good about them, although I don't have Ursula's last name. Maybe she's also Nicola? Maybe that's what I'm supposed to assume. And boy, do I know where this brothel is. I don't know if I do. Where are rats at? Where are rats? Having somebody else there for commentary and to watch chat did probably make a big difference. I'm wondering if Cloud... Well, no, they said... The only rat in Texas. Yeah, so for the male characters... 4 fugitives, including mother and daughter. I think I've got the mother and daughter stuff down. I guess... We have reason to believe 2 of the paintings are forged and 1 is stolen art. Where I'm at now is that I'm not certain if I'm supposed to assume this Texan is one of the Nazis. I assume one of these is supposed to be our art forger, this guy. But, in fact, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna try to get a hint and see if that will gesture us towards where I should be looking for this information. Albert was friends with Casper. Okay, so Albert must be the art forger. That's the pop sound is extremely Stardew Valley. You had a sudden moment where you realized which painting is stolen? You are so far ahead of me. I feel like I'm gonna have to answer that at the end part. Let's see. Yeah, if they're blackmailing the Texan, I have to assume that he's probably not a part of their Nazi scheme. Let's get all our evidence here. Don't need the docket. I know which of these are forged. And which one's stolen is trickier. Because the descriptions are not necessarily very accurate. Remove you. So we have the obituary. Simon Smalling. Number laid on in some moment of carrying only one painting. Not a lot of intel. So all of these were formerly at Smalling's. This one is Rose Street Gallery. So I guess this one has to be the stolen one. Although this one has an intervening portion, which is unusual. I think probably since this is Rose Street Gallery, is providing provenance. Provenance. I pronounced it in a funky way. Provenance. I think maybe Mixed Orchards is the stolen work. Wow, and they're certainly charging a lot for it too. Damn. Okay. Well, that's not what I want to do. We've got this photo. I think we've gotten everything we're gonna get from this. So New Jersey on to Vegas through Phoenix. Where? Okay. Was it a transcript where they were talking about Albert Friends? Okay. Oh. Hobbs, thank you for the context. That might have been where I was struggling. My instinct to be snooty. When does this game even take place? The 70s, I believe. Early 70s. Okay, Hoffman Charitable Foundation. Done brisk business in Ed Spratt's work. Peppering those questions. Yeah, there's the English Gallery travel writer. Which got us to Bernardo. Great decade? Yeah, Paul's a pretty solid one. Long-standing interest. Okay. Yeah, it's just the publishers, like, they're Nazis, they're smuggling. Wasn't just people smuggling out, it's a lot of art as well. The Little Man, which I think is probably going to be Albert. Hey, Gardargus. Rose Street Gallery, currently closed. I think I have to assume Gert Hendricks is the name of somebody. Is the fake name. I guess it would make most sense if I do think Klaus is in Amsterdam. And I don't remember why I thought that. It would make most sense if he were Geert Hendricks. We'll just put that in provisionally until I fucking remember why I thought that. Schmoozing. He liked women. Blackmail. Good Day Motel. Okay. It might have been because of the Rose Street Gallery. But I'm not positive who these two men are. Alright, this is the conversation in the brothel. Kurt, the manager out there, he's a tough guy. I can select him. Kurt, I should never underestimate you. Gosh, the night is so hot. I mean, I feel like this guy, Kurt, has to be one of them. Klaus needs money. Ah, Roger's friend. You and him go back. So they bought it. Okay, this is why I thought this is Klaus. Because Klaus was the gallery owner. Okay. Famous occasion, married helmet. He's the squirrely little guy? Yes. Okay. Okay. I have an acquaintance who is in Chile, friend of Casper's, haven't seen him in a while. So presumably... Oh no, this is not, they're talking about, okay, hold on. Your eyes are poison, you have many friends in the art world. Some I have an old acquaintance who was in Chile, friend of Casper's. And so he was part of the Hoffman extended set, painted Annie and Ava when they were young. So this is the art forger. Albert's the art forger. So he's the squirrely guy. And it's somebody who is connected to Casper. So I think we're gonna have to dig through the stuff in that case. I'm an acquaintance who is in Chile. Friend of Casper's, haven't seen him in a while. Part of the Hoffman extended set. Have I seen this squirrely guy recently? Okay. That really leaves me with a loose end about... Well, not you. No, that's not what I wanted. I mean, it would be weird if this guy came from Amsterdam to Texas. Married to Liesel's sister. This is a very old painting. I have to assume this is Liesel. And maybe this is her sister? Klaus was married to Liesel's sister? Alright. Okay, maybe. This guy is supposedly in Chile, but I don't know where. Read the part where they talk about Klaus. Please? What? Center has bought the Orchids paintings I see a bit of a risk. I think the Orchids painting is, like we said, the one that was probably stolen. Perhaps, but Klaus needs money. Roger's friend, you and him go back. Okay, was that my sister's ex-husband? Brought him to Annalisa's wedding. Okay. Got into trouble for wearing pearls, you know. Okay. Old acquaintance who was in Chile, friend of Casper's. Haven't seen him in a while. So, okay. Let's see. Friend of Casper's. Santiago, Chile. I just don't remember there being any talk of okay, Perdido region. Maybe the fact that he's friends with Casper means he's also in Perdito? Perdido? Patrice sending us certain George. David was a brilliant artist. We go back years. Fell in love with a girl once. Champion skier who married a terrible man. Never got over it. It's beautiful service. Just been to the funeral of a dear friend earlier that day. That's, I thought that was somebody else. I thought we had identified David already. But maybe? And then we can check the roster and see if there's a floating David. It's David Fairview. I'm just gonna go for it, and then if it's not right, I might ask for a clue for Albert. Oh, current location. I guess also Austin? More than 2 errors. Bad news. Okay. Runs with Casper. Casper's been to a funeral. Okay. So I do think I got his first name, I think, right. Casper's been to a funeral. A man was buried somewhere mentioned in a book chapter. Yeah, but they didn't give me his last name. It's Richmond. Okay, where was there... Richmond. I do wish the search function a little bit more. There must have been a conversation maybe that I missed. Oh, no. Richmond. Oh, see, okay, so there was a David. This was David Fairview. I was right that we had already named him, but this is a different David. I also wish I could look at those letters, the summary letters after I've solved one. I think that would be beneficial. There's a lot of Davids and Wolfgangs. Where did it talk about Richmond? Perdido. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take the game's word at it, but I wish I knew. All right. Did that get us closer? I'm not positive about her last name. I have 2 or fewer errors. Okay. So that did get us closer. Okay. I feel good about all of the Klaus stuff. I feel not as good about the location on David. Paused our tour to Bleeding Cups. He had just been to a funeral of a dear friend earlier that day. A tiny church with its back to the mountains. Okay, we've got a lot of pictures of churches. Where was this picture? Where is that kid's picture? Okay, with its back to the mountains, which I remember them mentioning was unusual. And this is Sante Cristo in Quiru. Okay. Okay. So that'll put us still at 2 or fewer. So we had more than 2, and I've changed 2. So I think maybe the location or the name. Check the Tristan routes. I'm wondering if she kept going. I'm wondering if Ursula is supposed to be in Las Vegas, maybe? I'm also gonna get a clue for her last name. Wow, 100 stream streak! Incredible, Mechtel. Extremely powerful. Okay, so last name, Nicola, is good. It's possible Liesel continued on to Las Vegas, so let's try that. Okay. Feels strongly that her location is the one that we've got wrong. Symbol is created on... Okay. So, okay. So I had that right. It was still Austin. Right? Let's double check. I can double check the crate. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the same icon. So it's not that. There's only one thing wrong. So if the picture is right, her name is right, and vice versa. These are all right. Maybe it's the photo? Cosmetic Liesel's sister. She wore pearls at the wedding. Yeah, so she wore pearls, so that guy is right. I feel good about this squirrely guy being our art. Well, then what am I going wrong? Then where am I going wrong? Sonatron mentions names. Yeah, that's fair. Maybe I don't think this is gonna change anything. I feel good about this being Ava. She uses the same pattern as she used to. They're definitely both in Austin. They share a last name. She's going by May. Right? Where's May? Maybe, why did I think she was May? Is there a conversation that let me think that? There must have been something at some point that made me think her name was May. Check the poem. Okay. I believe the poem is to May. Oh, maybe not. Unless she says that love is here. Oh, is she going by Susan? Well, then wait a minute. No, I thought she was Susan. I thought she was the one that wrote the poem. Unless he says that love is here and won't be play or games. My heart does sing, oh please stay still, tell truth that may be more than gray. Maybe I've got the wrong... there would be more wrong though. Okay. Okay, no, the patterning references May. May. Tell May. Okay. Please tell May. I like that even in the secret, the secret message that they are sending to each other, she still says please. I just think that's nice. Susan seems like a lovely young lady who's gotten wrapped up in something terrible. Okay. Well, this is tricky because I don't know what I've gotten wrong. So if this is May, their name's Maine McCall, and then your last name is McCall. We know you're Ursula, and that this is your picture, and that this is your picture. Pretty confident you're both in Austin, but it's possible I fucked that up somehow. Maybe... no. Maybe it was cut off, so she is in Phoenix? Maybe it was on its side? Maybe the boxes... It's hard to imagine that's what it's supposed to be, but maybe. Okay. Dallas? Did I put down Austin when they're both supposed to be in Dallas? I did. I did. I don't know why I assumed. Maybe they must have been talking about Austin somewhere for me to assume that's where they had gone. All right. That's still not it? Were you in Austin? Was I right about that? And then she's in Dallas? Okay. All right. So I made... Okay. I think because the Debutante's Ball was in the Austin Chronicle. So I guess I assumed that they were both there because the map showed them both going to Dallas, but then it said that she was in Austin now. So they gave us the clue that Ava had gone to Austin, but no additional follow-up clues about Liesel. Okay. The mother and daughter are Ursula and May. They live in Dallas and Austin, Texas. There they run a blackmail and honey trapping operation, which has led to the death of a notable politician. Klaus Hart's pseudonym is Geert Hendricks. He runs the Rose Street Gallery and is the owner of a stolen Rothberg painting. Albert Kunz goes by David Richmond. He is buried in Quiru. He was responsible for the 2 Rothberg forgeries. The secret icon in all his paintings is a double-headed axe. Oh, I'm sort of surprised that the stolen one didn't come back. Maybe it will in the final puzzle? Felt like it was a big part of this. All right, we're on to the last case. I'm so curious because this game, I think in a really fun and interesting way, has been really like, it builds on itself and really makes you go back through the past cases, which I quite like as a structure. And I'm curious if that is going to be more or less the case in the final. Oh, yes. Okay, this is very exciting. Your final case, we're looking for the murderer of Archbishop Tura. On successful completion of this case, we will be depositing $10,000 into your bank account. Please do not disappoint us. Okay. Okay. Oh, fun. Well, not fun, but a good catch. Hobbs says, so now that we've finished the case, I want to share that the realization I had about the stolen painting had nothing to do with the Rose Street Gallery. It was the robbery article mentioning that the collector was killed while protecting a painting. At the orchid's description mentioned that one set of all white orchids, but those instead had red flux. His blood from where he was shot. That's cool. That's a good gather. I just thought the descriptions were inaccurate because so many of the descriptions were inaccurate. All right. Italian bishop found murdered. Body discovered in front of altar. Bishop Vincenzo Tura was found brutally stabbed to death in the early hours underneath the altar at St. Matthias' Church, Budapest. Authorities have not determined a cause, although the ferocity of the attack may suggest ideological motives. Scrawled above the altar was RATLINE. Police are continuing to look for leads in the wake of a wave of such and such. It's fun. It's fun that the culminating mystery is like the title mystery. Okay, I guess let's look up the church. Maybe I've got a phone number. Saint? Okay. Buddha. Okay. Tura? Alright. RATLINE? No, okay. Do we think they've got bugs in the church that I can look up? St. Matthias. Elsa Chapdelaine speaking. Hello, Elsa. I'm Saul Perlman. I'm looking into the death. So many months after, I thought the police inquiry was closed. I'm pursuing the matter privately. Can I possibly ask you some questions? I doubt I have anything that I didn't already tell the police, but of course I will help. Do you know the bishop? Is he a Nazi? I'd been working with him for many years. He was originally a priest in Rome. I'd taken my vows and was due to join the monastery at St. Augustino's. But you never joined? He was very insistent. He convinced me to stay and do his books. I always had a talent for numbers. In time, I managed all elements of the church and moved with him to Budapest. This was just after the war. What was Rome like back then? It was a pretty wild place. Not that I had much time for wildness. It was an unoccupied city teeming with all sorts of people. Refugees, spies, Nazis. Now, Mr. Perlman, it doesn't pay to be rude. I know nothing about that, and it is never polite to ask what private views people hold. Elsa, were you a Nazi? Being a Nazi isn't a private view, Miss Chapdelaine. Well, it certainly wasn't my business. Girl. What was Bishop Tura like as a man? He was a man of great passions, a true humanitarian, spent considerable time working for the Red Cross. Arranging passports? Exactly. He sank countless hours into helping people in dire need leave the country for opportunities abroad. Have you ever heard of the Siegfried? That's the boat that a lot of them sailed on. It's not one I know. Is that a passenger ship? It is. Well, I don't know it. Do you have anything suspicious on the night of his death? My room is at the back of the church. All day, the bishop seemed unusually tense. He was pacing back and forth a lot. Did he say what he was tense about? No, but he had a bag packed. I assume he was going on some short-term mission work. Was that usual? Less than it used to be. When we were in Rome, he was always disappearing off on short trips to Europe, America, Argentina particularly. So what happened next? I had been helping out painting the nave. He wanted it sunshine yellow. That took a few hours. And then I left around 6, leaving the bishop in his study. He was busy writing something. I went home to sleep. I was awoken in the middle of the night. By what? A young police officer saying the bishop had been murdered. And you're quite certain you don't know who the bishop was meeting with? Who says he was meeting with someone? Well, if he was tense on the day of his murder, it suggests that perhaps he was meeting someone. Perhaps something went wrong. Oh my, I never really thought about it that way. Come to think of it, there was something very small. What's that? That morning, I was walking down the street to the church. I saw someone and thought that looked like Daniel. Daniel? He was an American we knew in Rome. I used to see him with the bishop often in Rome. They were at a cafe owned by John, I forget the name. You're looking for a cafe in Rome by somebody named John. What did he look like? Oh, he always looked the same. Small man, slight, very bald, square glasses. It's him! It's him! It's the guy! It's the turtley guy we've been seeing. Are you sure? No, just a passing thought. Did Bishop Tura keep any weapons on his person? Might surprise you, but priests are frequently robbed. He kept a short, black-handled knife on him at all times. Is that the same knife he was murdered with? It was. The assailant must have snatched it from him. That was very useful, Elsa. Thank you. That's all. Elsa, I have something to say. I need to tell you the truth about Bishop Tura. I'm sorry you don't want to hear it, but you're fucking gonna. What do you mean? He helped certain people flee the country. Of course, refugees. No. They were wanted men and women. Nazis. What? Tura gave them shelter, found them passports, and sent them to safe places where they thrived. Mr. Perlman, I can hardly believe what I'm hearing. This is a man whom I've known for 25 years. Wow, you've been dumb 25 years? You've been ignorant to this 25 years? That sucks, Elsa. I can't say anything. I feel totally broken. You will pardon me. I must go. Sorry about it, Elsa. Hey, can I just say you probably knew? I'm sorry that I'm the one who had to tell you about it. If you didn't know in your heart, you should have. All right, so there was... I mean, we got tons of pictures of the turtle-headed guy, but what I want to find is... there we go, Cafe 405, Rome, John Smith. John Smith, huh? Let me go ahead and grab turtle photo. Is in the dentist's photo? We really have our pick. I like this one because it's head on. I think we have a phone number for Cafe. Whatever the number is. 405? Ha! NH London, thank you. Are you looking to make a booking? I'm afraid not. I'm looking to speak with John. Hang on a second, I'll get him. John Smith, manager, how can I help you? Hello, John. I'm Saul Perlman. I'm calling about Daniel and Bishop Tura. Aha! I was wondering when this day would come. Shoot. Who's Daniel? Daniel, that's his code name, was a spy. He worked for the Americans in Rome. He used to meet contacts here, including Bishop Tura, or as I knew him, Vincenzo. Okay. So Daniel was a spy working for the Americans. He used to meet contacts at this cafe, including Bishop Tura, or as I knew him, Vincenzo. Do you know his surname? No, he was always Daniel to me. I caught DH once, though. DH Lawrence? Beloved pornographer? What did he and the priest meet about? I didn't know at the time, but they were meeting about some of the people in Tura's care. Choir boys? I think we both know what that means. This was Rome in the 40s. Nazis. What did Daniel have to do with that? He was looking to recruit them. As spies? For who? Gosh, you're a bit simple, aren't you? The Americans, of course. Daniel was CIA. Did the Nazis come by with them? Frequently. They needed to straighten out paperwork. Who did you see? Well, there's a very beautiful girl with her husband. We've already met them, the Hoffmans. I recognize her straight away, of course. If you're worth your salt, you know who I'm talking about. Though I must be careful what I say around here. This is a Hoffman property now. It is! Irony of ironies. Well, it's not ironic. You were letting Nazis meet in your cafe. One of those Nazis made good and bought your cafe. Crazy how that happens. I remain unchanged. Part of the furniture, and yes, John Smith is my real name. Who else did you see? Oh, a litany of criminals. Stormer, Moreau, the whole damn bunch. Old Vinny certainly could pick them. Just about the worst of the bunch. Rich as well. I'm sure Vinny did it out of kindness of his Nazi heart, but there was a lot of money changing hands. He took payment? Oh, for sure. Tura got paid twice. Once by the Nazi fugitives, again by the CIA. What can I say? Priests around here love money. Even more than helping Nazis? Why choose? Damn. Have you seen him recently? I have. Daniel came by several months ago, a few weeks before old Vinny was offed. Seemed he'd had a change of heart. Well, he dropped off some documents with me, said to wait until the time was right. They speak for themselves. Will you send them to me? Can you put them out there? I can. I don't know that I can. Seems like he'd become estranged from his former employee. Ooh, he no longer works for the CIA? So it would seem quite cut up about the whole venture. How so? Like I said, I think he'd come to believe the whole venture was wrong. I could have told him back then for free. Oh, fuck. Clicked the wrong thing. Where is he now? My feeling is if Daniel wants to find you, he'll show you the way. I'm wondering if Daniel is our employer. I need a little more than that. He mentioned visiting some of his past acquaintances. Has your surveillance turned him up anywhere? I'm wondering if he killed Bishop Tura and also hired us. It's possible. Oh, hi, it's Jean. Hi. He mentioned visiting some of his past acquaintances. Has your surveillance turned him up anywhere? I don't know. Well, keep looking. He likes to get in bed with them a little. Intertwine business interests, so there's a strong paper trail. What does that mean? Look for any common threads you can tug on. You'll find him. Thanks, I guess. Okay. It's only 3 pieces of evidence, so we're probably only looking for 1 more. Okay. Let's see. Argentina particularly. Left around 6. I saw somebody that looked like Daniel. He was an American we knew in Rome. I used to see him with the bishop often in Rome. They were at that cafe owned by John, I forget his name, Smith. Okay. So Daniel was a small man, slight, very bald, square glasses. Stabbed with his own knife. I think Daniel did it. We don't have a last name, but we think it starts with H. All were recruited by Deputy Director with the assistance of Bishop Vincenzo Tura. Wow. It's a lot of Nazis. All have been protected from judicial process in accordance with the Nuremberg Articles. It is time for this to end. Yeah. Wow, yeah, and that's like basically everybody we've caught. So, yeah, we have to have been hired by Daniel. And I also believe this is him. But I don't know his current location or his last name. Is there a Daniel H here? A Daniel Ferrer? Do I have a number for House of Olives? No. And it's an F, not an H. Daniel. Okay. Daniel was his code name, so it's probably... Maybe it's not even the real name that we're looking for. He was a CIA agent. In contact with Bishop Tura. He was always Daniel me. I caught DH once. Yeah, there was a beautiful girl with her husband. Seen him lately. Came by several months ago, a few weeks before old Vinny was off. Seemed he'd had a change of heart. Dropped off some documents with me. This thing. Operation Trident. Do we see a trident somewhere? I'm trying to remember if we saw the iconography of a trident. Seems like he's become estranged from his employer. Quite cut up about the whole venture. He likes to get in bed with them a little. Intertwine business interests, so there's a strong paper trail. I feel like if Daniel wants you to find him, he'll show you the way. I think he's showing us the way by making us solve this murder. I think he did it. He mentioned visiting some of his past acquaintances. Okay, so that's why we've got a billion fucking photos of him. Has your surveillance turned him up anywhere? I don't know. We'll keep looking. He likes to get in bed with them a little. Intertwined business interests, so there's a strong paper trail. Look for any common threads you can tug on. You'll find it. We did have a docket of people getting dental work. Sponsors. Hargreave Filler. Patient list. D. Rodrigo. Okay, probably not that. Oh, you're your cousin, the young Master Kuntz. We just solved that. Operation Trident. I'm just scrubbing for any Daniels. We're still missing one piece of evidence. So there's got to be something that's not in our files that we're going to use as well. Operation Trident feels like it's an important clue. You in any of these photos? I don't think he was. I mean, we have Sonatron information. Yeah, there he is. There he is. We have Sonatron information for the hotel. And it would be a huge surprise if we didn't use that at some point. So let me go ahead and repin that. Daniel H. Okay. We're going to pin this too. So Daniel H. was there the day before, but he was there... I think Paul Gerhardt was the guy? 302 and 304. Okay, so we must have to... We must be digging up the... We need to find the conversation between them. Wow, okay. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of you. Oh boy, is everybody ready for more Sonatron brute forcing? Okay. So we know it's 251. It's probably 304. Oh, sorry, 34. I'm assuming that they meet in Daniel's room. And it's 2 people, so maybe we'll just do the default numbers. I'm gonna die. Alright, maybe it was in one of the other rooms that were in play. Oh god, okay. I don't know what number they have. Maybe... I know, I just... I just don't know. This has to be our last piece of evidence. I feel very strongly. I feel like this has got to be the first part, this has got to be the second part. How the fuck am I supposed to know what their codes are? Is it just like the number they're listed here? So like 2, 5? 0205? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, maybe let's... I mean, this is it. This is definitely it. This has to be the last thing that they need from us. Wasn't the format 2.1 and 0.2, not 0.2? So that I'm basing that on the sonogram instructions because of the default number. The instructions said the default numbers were 01, 02. Some systems may use the default system with all participants named 02, 01, 02 for each room. Let me try to parse what this is saying. Some systems may use the default system with all participants named 01, 02 for each room. For all technical inquiries, please type help. It's the final dialing code. Some systems may use the default system with all participants named 01, 02 for each room. I don't understand. I don't totally know how to parse that intel. I also don't know where to type help. Am I supposed to type help or just type help? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm really... Maybe there's more context in one of these documents. Type help is a reference to another game. I see. Game really said there's no helping you. Stockis. All of the rest of this is very relevant. Do we have phone numbers for either of the H starting sponsors? Yeah, that's a good question. That's why I pinned that note. But then I was like, I think transcripts count as evidence, and it really feels likely to me that our final transcript is this, whatever we're gonna get from the Sonotron. So I kind of gave up on that, but you're right, I should do my due diligence. Oh, there it is. Are you pinned? You're not pinned. No? No? Okay. Hargreaves Filler. Oh, we do have a phone number for that. All right. And for Hopper & Co. I think we tried that previously and it didn't work. Hello, Hopper & Co. Importer-Exporter. Hello, I'm looking to speak to Daniel. Daniel, I'm afraid we don't have anyone here answering to that name. My name is Saul Perlman. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking into a murder. That sounds quite shocking. I'm looking for a man with an interest in dentistry, bus tours, and the maritime industries. Sounds like quite the gentleman. He wrote a letter that he left with a friend. I've read it. I see. I've been chasing down Bishop Turo's RATLINE, all criminals. This, though, is different. Why is that? You tell me. Who are you? Well, I suppose now's the time. My name is Daniel Hopper. All right, maybe this is the last piece of evidence. Your code name? That is all I can give for now. I worked for the American government for 30 years. I served as a signals officer, and then after the war was stationed in Rome. where you recruited Nazis. Yes, I did. Why did you do that? After the war, Stalin and the Russians were threatening to move into Western Europe. The government was very concerned about stopping them by any means. Bye, Rory. Have good union. Why Nazis? They weren't all Nazis, just the ones on the RATLINE. Rome was teeming with spies of every nationality. However, prominent Nazis often still possessed strong networks. They could give us information about the Russians. For fighting them? Exactly. So how did you do it? In 1945, I met Father Vincenzo Tura. He was a young, dull priest with a bent for money and a loathing of communists and Jews alike. I found out he was sheltering friends, family, and associates of the Hoffmans. So you arranged to meet. We arranged for them to continue their passage to the Americas in exchange for an ongoing supply of information. In doing so, you excused them of crimes such as murder. Murder's the least of it. No, it's not. It's not the least of it, but it's a lot of it. We did, regrettably. I don't want to say it was a different time, but you will. I make no excuses. It was deplorable. Why did you have a change of heart? Today, look at us. We fought so hard, and yet the fascists are out in the streets again. We had not only protected these people then, but continue to protect them, including ignoring their crimes. Annalise Hoffman murdering her husband, the murder of Harlan Cottrell, Rainier Wilson, Cyril Lampton, not to mention the misery visited upon entire countries by those Nazi heads of police. You realize you'd gone too far. Yes, we had lost our way and become the enemy. So you drafted your letter to the CIA. I sent them. The next day, I was dismissed. I feared immediately for my life. But before I left, I destroyed their RATLINE files. Their identities and locations? Yes, so no one could use them, at least until I told the world. You killed the bishop? You killed the bishop? After I was fired from the CIA, I passed some of my papers to my close friends at John at Cafe 405. I then went to see the bishop. What'd you say to him? I wanted to convince him to release the RATLINE to the authorities. When I arrived, it was just after dusk. He was pacing in front of his altar, clearly agitated. What happened then? I had brought the RATLINE written down with me. I spoke with him briefly. I pleaded with him. Instead, he pulled a knife on me. Why? He knew that if I went public, it would be the end of him. It was me or him. You struggled. We did. In the struggle, I grabbed the knife from him. He came at me and I stabbed him. He fell at the foot of his altar. So then what happened? I was overcome with anger. I took the list, placing it against his chest, and drove the knife in. There was a tin of paint nearby. I took up the brush and painted the word RATLINE above the altar. He wanted to spread the word. I did, to no avail. Someone got there first. They got the list. Your employers. Who are they? You're not my employer? You tell me. You expect me to believe you? That you didn't just murder him in cold blood to cover your tracks or exact your version of justice? This is all I can offer. Funny, isn't it? How he ended up murdered so theatrically. They say the Lord works in mysterious ways. Divine judgment, perhaps. I suppose that makes you Azrael then, not Daniel, an avenging angel. I suppose so. What happens now? Oh, Nightbot synced up again, huh? Please don't be mean to Nightbot. When you're being mean to Nightbot, you're being mean to me, because I'm the one to program Nightbot. We're both doing our best. Well, Saul, either you believe me or you don't. If you want to hand me in to your masters, you can tell them my name. Daniel Hopper of Chicago. I'm sure you have a photo or three. And if I believe you, tell them I am Alfred Campbell of Baltimore. Same photos. Then what? If you take my side, we can get down to some real work. It will be dangerous, but we can finally bring justice to those who deserve it. Hunting down Nazis? Of course. And if I hand you in? Well, then you can take your master's pay packet and go back to your regular life. For a while, at least. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that was the final piece of evidence. I didn't have to fuck with any of the Sonatron stuff. I guess it's a red herring, but it's hard to have a red herring that's also a brute force task. Strange. Alright, so what were my options? Either if I want to hand him in, Daniel Hopper of Chicago. If I believe you, Alfred Campbell of Baltimore. Alright. I mean, I have to assume I've been hired by the CIA. And if the answer is, do I want to help the CIA? The answer is, if the question is, do I want to help the CIA? The question is no. So I think I'm gonna... if you take my side, we can get down to some real work. It'll be dangerous, but we can finally bring justice to those who deserve it. Alright. One last pet. All questions are correct. I've got your man. We need to talk. It's done. I found them all. I need to stop, though. The whole thing was a CIA operation. We can't go any further. It's too dangerous. We know. You do? Yes, we are the CIA. What? Saul, come on. We are the same people who worked for the director until he changed his mind. So you're not hunting Nazis for justice? No. Our deputy director destroyed their files. You helped to recover the assets. This is a complicated world, Saul. We have our interests like anyone else. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm chopped liver. You used me. We did what we had to. Our director turned his back on the mission. Unfortunately, his new vision did not align with ours. We see value in maintaining our prized assets. But why me? Why didn't you look for them yourselves? We needed clean hands, plus deniability. You're despicable. You gonna pay me? So what happens now? What happens to the people I've tracked down? They will likely be reintegrated into the U.S. espionage program, or else eliminated. This isn't it. You've not heard the last of me. I'll tell the world. And who will believe you, Mr. Perlman? You're just a washed-up detective with a dog and a few sad stories. Jesus. Really, real nice, buddy. Real nice. Real nice, buckaroo. Ready to get to work? Ah! Can you buy me a shirt? What if they made a sequel to this game and it was just a first-person shooter? So just a Wolfenstein set in the 70s. What a game. Really great. Really spectacular. I did buy all the rest of the, maybe not all of them, but quite a few of the other games by this studio. So, when we have some downtime, we're gonna have to crack into those. We have downtime right now, but I don't have any of them installed. There's one achievement I didn't get? What achievement didn't I get? Oh, play a level for over 2 hours. Actually surprised I didn't hit that. Okay. So we've got an hour. I have so many anomaly hunters installed. So we are going to do that. I bought one called the Attic 18th. Oh, actually, you know what? I know what we're going to play. Y'all remember Paranosia? That was one of the anomaly hunters where, that was the one where we were a camera attached and going on loops through rooms. That was Paranosia. They came out with a sequel called Paranosia Museum. And I have it, and we're going to play it right now. So let me go ahead and change everything. Paranosia Museum. There's a sneaky G in there. Okay. I'm gonna leave the YouTube one as is. And I'm sorry about that, but YouTube does not support the changing in the way that Twitch does, unfortunately. Let me get the camera visible. I know you guys always love to see the game or whatever. Okay, there we go. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Just as the Revelation exhibition recently reopened to the public was breaking attendance records, a new tragedy struck the Duskheath Museum. Only 6 months after the bizarre events that led to the tragic and violent death of its curator, we have learned that several visitors were killed today within the museum's walls. Numerous witnesses report that the tourist group was attacked by items from the exhibition, which seemed to be driven by a hostile energy. Despite the fact that the museum had already undergone a powerful exorcism, which seemed to have been successful, even if it had led to the unexplained disappearance of Jim Ballard, the expert dispatched to the site. All eyes are once again turning to the Necronomicon, the famous grimoire containing the occult secrets of the universe, the centerpiece of the exhibition.
Okay,
We have been
you're
informed
asking
that
for
Claire Ballard, sister of the missing exorcist, has volunteered to attempt to banish the evil from these walls. If, by misfortune, she were to fail, some believe that the underworld could spill out across the entire city. Claire, we are all counting on you.
Damn, that's a lot of pressure. I like that this one has like a story. The last one was very, very straightforward. This one is like production. Yeah, great intro, Paul. I love the idea of a museum having to have an exorcist. Like, I love the idea of somebody having to come in and sage a museum as like a weird publicity stunt. Okay. Rail status functional. Presence of nemesis detected. Room confined, yes. Door sealed, yes. Hold on for 8 hours to banish the evil. Okay. Don't lose your padlocks. I got 6. Thank you for choosing Cam on Rail surveillance system. Okay. Isopod truly. Isopod says, maybe return these haunted artifacts to their native homes. They're haunted for you. Alright. Take a picture to exorcise the ghost. Hold to take a picture. Zoom. Okay. I'm gonna switch to a better mouse. By which I mean a functional mouse. Not my trackball. Okay. What's the native home of the Necronomicon? Hell. Hell. Oops. I was just looking. It's a shame I can't actually read the placard. No, it's good that I can't actually read the placards. Okay. Alright. We've got a little desk. Fading into darkness. Got some knocked over ballards. Got some jars. Hey, Olympus Mons. Hell yeah. Oh, it's making you mad. You have to work inside on the computer. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for a bike ride after this stream, even though I have a lot of work to do. Okay. Does anybody know Egyptian hieroglyphic numbers and can confirm that these are real and not a spooky version? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Only goes up to 60? Oh, there it is! Okay. That's freaky, but I don't think it's... Well, might as well. Okay. I guess we'll loop around. Are there spooky hands gripping it? Did they put the spooky book in a spooky exhibit? Alright, this is somebody doing a half heart. That's a fun interactive exhibit, because then if you're there, you can do the other half of the heart. Fun little photo op. You know, you gotta do a lot. Museums gotta do a lot these days to engage Gen Z. Is that the generation we're on? Okay. Bunch of eyes. I have a big ol' stack of... I do this often, which is that I forget about a manga series that I really like. Oh, I forgot that I've got a limited battery. I forget about a manga series I like, and then I remember, and I'm like, all right. I've gotta catch up on that. Anyway, I remembered about Witch Hat Atelier, and more specifically, Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen, which is the cooking spin-off that it doesn't hit quite as hard with the themes as the first one. Oh, little kitty. But which always has fun recipes and stuff, so I'm excited to go pick that up. Pre-Columbian Mausoleum. I should be focusing more on making sure I'm looking at all the details here. Oh. Okay. Cool. Book of the Dead. Displayed to the public for the first time. Okay. Some cool skulls. More great museum, classic museum stuff. Just having big old skulls. This is fun. There's something very, like, Funhouse Ride about this. The Rituals of Silence. Okay. And some vases. Hey, HTML8, do you have any sightseeing or activity recommendations for somebody who will have a few post-academic conference evenings to fill in St. Louis in May? Specifically in the evening? I don't know how late the City Museum is, but it's truly the best thing to do. In St. Louis, but also in any city it would be in, it would be the best thing to do. Normally I would recommend the Botanical Gardens or the zoo as well, but unlikely to be open in the evening. I mean, depends. The City Museum is open pretty late. And that is the best thing to do. Far and away. Ooh, cool. This is quite a lot longer than the last one, which is interesting. It feels like just a lot more challenging. Cool jars. All right. Is that anything? I mean, it's gross, but is it anything else? This feels like one where there's gonna be a little face peeking out at me. Oh man, this is huge. Oh, have good dosa. Also, I got a code for Dosa Divas, so it comes out soon, I think next week. Probably be paying that on live stream. Trail of Ghost Hunters. This is a cool museum. This museum's got a lot of stuff in it. A Luigi board? I feel like I should be keeping track of the time. Oh. Okay. Does that say red rum, do we think? Yeah, red rum, classic. Alright. Sign coda. Manor. Is this like a historical set piece? Oh my god, this place never ends. Hi. Okay. Alright. We did it. Wave. Let me wave. Alright. Okay. Well, that was, you know, so far so good. Does everybody remember everything we just saw? Does everybody remember everything we just looked at? You guys got it, right? Just endless rooms? Well, that would be pretty funny if it's set up like this, but then it is just endless rooms. That would be pretty funny. I'm curious if the story, if there's going to be, since they opened it with like an actual intro, I'm curious if there's going to be more story. Because they've got, this is a very good frame for more spookums. We defeated the Nazis forever, Meyer. Yeah, we finished the game at the 1 hour mark, so I was like, alright, we're gonna switch to an Anomaly Hunter. This is a sequel to Anomaly Hunter I played a while back called Prognosia. This is the sequel, Prognosia Museum. So it's an Anomaly Hunter, so we're just trying to figure out if anything is different. If there's anything spooky. I'm hoping the spooks and scares will be a little bit obvious. Because otherwise it's gonna be really hard. There's just like a lot. There's just like so much. Like, my understanding, I guess my kind of my idea is like, I think part of the structure of Anomaly Hunters is that you kind of are low-key memorizing. I'm putting away my detective novel. My detective journal, I should say. You're like low-key kind of memorizing things. So it's not just about like, oh, what can you spot that's spooky? It's sort of like, what can you spot that's different? And I think it's possible to hit a certain point where it's just like, I don't really feel like I have a chance to memorize everything that's here. 1 o'clock. So it feels, I just don't know how the, like, structure of having so much more. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that one was pretty straightforward. That one was pretty okay. I do believe they were ticking before. Yeah, there is always the aspect of just the pure paranoia of being like, oh, did this change? Did that change? At a certain point, I just have to be like, yeah, maybe. I feel like I probably didn't get them all. Yeah. So there's one I missed. Yeah, HTMLE, I'm with you. HTMLE says, that's why I liked Exit 8. It wasn't super busy, and the anomalies weren't all spooky. Some of them were just weird, which was fun. Yeah, part of me is like, I wish it had context on, like, what room did I miss the anomaly at? Because it's just a lot. It's just quite big. Oh. See, I don't think I saw that one from the front, so I've got to be proactive about peeping the 360s. Feels like there's gonna be some freaky right here, because that's such a perfect setup for a jump scare. Oh my god, Trial by Agent, that part it's so funny and so scary. And for any game to be able to capture the vibe of really funny and really scary, it's just impressive. Feels like one of these is gonna, like, talk or do something at some point. And it will scare me. It simply will. There's a photo, I think, of this mask later. Or a painting, maybe. Everybody good here? Okay. Everyone good in there? The being on the track, being a camera on the track, is such a good structure! Ah ha ha. That was good. That was quite spooky. It really does. You are just like, you just have to. Did that one get you, gang? Did that one get you too, gang? It's pretty good. Yeah, the being locked on rails is just a really fun structure for this. Real quick. Okay. Yeah, see? That looks like that mask. Okay. How'd I do? Yeah. It's hard when I don't know, like, how many there are. I sort of wish there was, with this increased amount of space, I do wish there was a little bit more context or structure. Because I feel like I'm getting the obvious ones very obviously, but there's also clearly, like, really subtle ones that I'm just, like, totally missing. Feel like we've only seen a couple of them. I wish more of the, like, exhibitions were changed. We have only seen a couple anomalies though, so maybe they do that later. I feel like at one point this guy's gonna punch me. Just, like, punch down on the camera because of where the angle is. Haven't seen any yet. Feels like a bad sign. Oh. Yay! That was a more subtle one. Alright. This is nicely creepy. There always just been blood around this? Yeah, maybe. It's 3 o'clock. And the toys are there, little masks there going, oh! Yeah, it's still 3 o'clock. I'm wondering, are they supposed to increase every round? So were there supposed to be 4 that round? I'm worried we missed a lot. Worried we missed a lot and I'm gonna die. Bad. Rough. Absolutely rough round. Were they all just super subtle? That's hard. Well. Oh, there's just so much more to look at. Alright, I guess he was always holding eyeballs. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I do think the increased length is just making this, like, a lot harder, but also a little bit less interesting. Because it's like, oh yeah, it's the museum again. Because the things are just, like, not as tightly compressed. It's 4 o'clock. Oh. What the fuck does that mean? What do I do about that? Where is it? Is it in front? I mean, I can hear sounds. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Critical anomaly. It happened when I came over here. Is it? No resonance. Okay, that ain't it. It must be further back. Is it you? I never realized there was a kitty painting there. I'm unclear. Maybe I need to keep going? Find anomaly source. Okay. But this is an anomaly. Okay. How? Oh, is it the quicksand? Okay. So the sand is rising. Let me find the anomaly source. Was there... Ah! Right, okay. I see. It's like a hide and seek. Well, is it forward or backwards? Oh, that was a little kitty. Well, okay. I'm gonna die. I just don't. This is fun. This is a fun concept, but... Okay. Okay. Rip. Okay. Sorry, Claire. So sorry, Claire. I let her die. Alright, I got halfway through. Okay. Okay. So I don't think the cat ghost that we saw was it. The sand was filling up the room. I think, like, maybe I do think that the featureless shadow figure was what I was supposed to be looking for. I guess it was like a hide and seek where I needed to find it but not get too close. But again, this area is so big. Was I supposed to be continuing on or going back? Or... Alright. Now we know for next time, maybe. Were you always a little red? Yeah, okay. Alright, well, the long and short of it is we died. It's cool, though. I like the idea of, like, events. Like, yeah, penalize, yeah, I guess you are. It costs a battery. So, just to prevent you from just taking pictures of everything until you find the stuff. I like that they're, like, event stuff. I think that's a very cool... I'm wondering if there's more audio clues, because I will say... I'm still hearing it. In one of the sections where I did really badly... I thought I heard an audio disruption. Yeah, I'm hearing something I am hearing something. Oh, is it just this light floating around? Thought it was lens flare. Come back here. What do you mean no resonance? How? Okay. How am I going to capture this picture? I'll wait for it to come close again. Okay, this had better not be a fucking anomaly. Maybe it's attached to something? It feels like this has got to be an anomaly. But the photos I've taken have not been successful. Am I supposed to take a picture of the lamp? I guess it kind of is coming in and out from there. Okay, I'll move on, game, but feels like you're gonna penalize me for this. Okay. It just better not be something. I mean, it's clearly something. But I can't afford to take any more pictures of it. Normal museum sprite? Oh. See, I've never worked in museums, so these are the sort of context things that I don't know. I mean, I don't think I can take a better picture than the ones that I got. The time on this is wrong? That kind of... Okay, that's fine. Okay. Okay, game. I think that I was supposed to catch the orb, but fuck me if I know how I was supposed to do that. I can only zoom in and take pictures, right? Doesn't feel great. All right. I mean, orb photos are a classic. It's a classic of ghost capturing. I mean, yeah, because the orb photos they're absolutely nothing. It's just like, orbs will just happen in photos for any reason. It's just like, if you know even the basics of photography, you know it's just like, not even the basics of photography. If you've ever taken pictures, you know that there's just orbs in them sometimes. Orbs, true classic, yeah. pipes fucked up differently than normal? No. But like I could hear some audio. Some weird audio. I like whenever I see kits of like, these are the tools people use, and there is like lights. I'm like, oh, they use light. Oh. Is the Fatal Frame 2 remake on your to playlist? It certainly should be. Yeah, I guess it is. It's not high on the list though. I didn't hear great things about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember where I heard not great things about it. So the desk always open? So yeah, I guess it's on my list, is what I'm saying. Oh, the carpet's all fucked up. Is that... No, okay. Alright. I don't think we caught any anomalies. Seems like a bad sign. Maybe there were none. Hey, there were none! Okay. Exorcism dysfunctional. Evil entity. Yeah, I bet. That's the bit. Alright. Find anomaly source. I know it. I know the anomaly source. Please stop yelling at me, game. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. So that's one. I mean, I do like that they're playing with, like, movement and, like, making it harder to pinpoint with the camera. I think that's pretty cool. Oh. That shouldn't be there. I'm relatively certain. It feels like when you make the museum larger, when you make the setting larger, you inevitably have to sacrifice subtlety to a certain degree. And maybe that's okay. Oh. Maybe it's okay to make bolder, bigger, spookier, more explicit scares. I don't know. I haven't decided. I am enjoying myself, though, so I think this is working. Huh? Yeah, okay. I mean, those long pits feel like they've got to have one, right? Every time we cross over them, I'm like, big old hand gonna reach out for me? Big old nasty hand gonna reach out and tap me? Could be. Oh. That's cool. But it shouldn't be in a museum. I'm glad this one was finally different. I've been waiting for this one to be different the whole game. I also really want there to be something spooky in the reflection in this water. Also, what a crazy feature. This museum just has a big-ass water feature. What? Maybe it's actually like gelatin and a big old mirror, and they're just faking it. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that was spooky. That was getting spooky. Masks. Masks. The whole room smells like lime jello. Oh no. I don't think I like that. Or at least I don't like that in a museum. You know, time and place. At some point, there's got to be something spooky in the bathtub. I insist. I demand. Quiet run. So far. Only 2 anomalies. Maybe there's only 2 anomalies. Who am I to say? Yeah, I guess that's it. Feels like I've still got battery. I feel like I should double check. But maybe it's just the 2. This isn't going to be fruitful. Meh, fuck it. It's only 2. And if there aren't, I guess I'll just suffer. I'll just be punished. It's fine. Hey, it was just 2. Okay. Alright, we're doing pretty well so far. Time for that to change. Are any of you gonna be different at some point? Like there's just there's a third eye. Oh, it's lighter out. Is it because it's about to be dawn? Does this game actually track lighting? That'd be kind of cool. Friends of the masks. Hey, you're moving. You're not supposed to be moving. Get out of here. Get out of here. Not supposed to be moving. You're a background. I move. You stay still. When are these pipes going to be haunted? This is the question everybody's asking about this game. I mean, there was those footprints on, or the handprints along the wall. I guess that's kind of close. Or when is the ghost equipment going to get haunted? Right? What better stuff to haunt than the ghost equipment? I hope one of these days this stuff spells something out. So many options. So many spooky options. What if this guy's been an anomaly every single time? And the game's just like, listen, you're not getting it, so we're just gonna leave him up until you do, and it's like a freebie. I hope this is one time we come through and this is a dynamite. One of those dynamite. I didn't look down the stairs. Which stairs? That got me. See, I've been thinking this one is weird the whole time, and it finally paid off. But not in a way that saved me from being jump scared. Alright. That was 2. That's probably good. Okay. Found something. Alright, we got 4 left. It's 5 o'clock. I don't know if we'll make it before the end of the stream. But we're gonna do our best. And boy, I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming next. I have a lot of games. I'm definitely going to start streaming Dosa Divas when it comes out. But that won't be for another week. So I don't know what we're playing Sunday. Finally, this one was weird. It's 5 o'clock. Kitty photo. The skulls, but they're normal skulls, so I don't count them as anomalies. Quiet run. Oh, they're on their break. The ghosts are unionized. Good for them. Awfully quiet. All right. I don't know. Seems like I probably missed some. Oof. Rough round. Rough round, but where? Alright, you're not supposed to be there. I don't know, it's hard when I have rounds like that because it's like, well, I did a bad job, but I don't have, I have absolutely no information that I can use to like do better. Like it's because like I didn't see it. And because I didn't see it, I have no context on. Ooh. Is that upside down? Something weird here? This looks weird, but maybe it's just the lighting. No, I guess that's fine. Some textures coming through. I don't think those are unusual textures, though. I don't think they're anomalous textures. Oh, you big. You big. I love, this is a classic. This is a classic. Bye, Isoplod. A classic of the anomaly hunters. It big. Cabinet big. It's not supposed to be so big. Cabinet too big. There you, well. Can we have an anomaly on an anomaly? I think I fucked it up way worse. Oh my god, well, this is really, really good and funny. It's really good. All right, one more go. One more go. Okay. All right. Do we think it's back to normal or? I feel like I want to shoot it just one more time to do my due diligence. Okay. That one's just for me. That one's just for my safekeeping to enjoy as a photo. That's fucking funny. That was really good. Game got jokes. Oh. Can I take a photo of that? Okay. I was like, there's technically... Oh. Okay. At least that wasn't hard. It's really piling them on this time. Okay. There are so many. This also looks fucked up. Man. This is a busy one. That was like 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 anomalies all clustered? Surely there won't be any more. Surely there won't be any more anomalies this run. I think everybody should let their guard down. Surely that was the last of them. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. They're trying to hit the quota? Yeah, at the end of the stream. They're like, we gotta see them in. Oh. So, that only said 5. I guess the 3 stack... I guess some of them didn't count as multiple anomalies. It was just like one anomaly that I had to take multiple photos of to exercise. Okay. And I still missed one. That is rough. That is rough. Oh, it doesn't have a guide. Oh man, I probably have to beat it before I get the guide. Ooh, okay. Anomalies found 70 of 130. Ooh. Maybe it stops counting when you lose. Yeah, that's possible. Wow. 130. Ooh, arranged by location. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what these colors correspond with exactly. Okay, so there's a lot of them in the opening Egyptian room. And okay, so I think the lavender must be that one hallway with the masks. So there was a fuck ton in that one. And then maybe this is the hallway. And then this is the ghost hunting and manor parlor, and this is that last little room. Oh, yeah. Well, that's Paranosia Museum. I'll probably keep that downloaded. But like I said, I also have the Attic 16. No, the 18th Attic. I was misreading the name of it. The 18th Attic, which came out this year, which is another Anomaly Hunter. It looks quite good. It says it's more of a psychological horror game. So maybe it's not an Anomaly Hunter. Maybe we should just play it regular. I don't know what we're playing on Tuesday. I've got a couple games. I picked up one called Creature Kitchen that has really good reviews. I picked up Crab Meat. I've got a lot of games. I'm gonna make an instinctive choice on Sunday about what we're playing, and then we'll play that. That's it. Yeah, that's it. On Sunday. Did I say Tuesday? '18th Attic is neat. It's pretty Anomaly Hunter style. Okay, that's good to know. That was my instinct looking at it, but it's hard to tell if there's going to be much more than that. Yep, nope, we'll be a stream Sunday, but I don't know what we're streaming on Sunday. That's the long and short of it. I will see you all Sunday. Have a good rest of your week and your start to your week, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.